Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're jumping into this incredible story of magic and heroism. But it all really boils down to one question, a really tough one. What happens when your biggest enemy wears the face of the person you love most? And, it's not just hypothetical. Our heroes are about to get hit with this exact problem. And believe me, the answer is going to change everything for them. All right, so let's set the scene. The story kicks off in total crisis mode. Our hero, Hatim, and his crew, they're completely cornered. And they're up against some kind of magical force that just seems, well, unstoppable. Yeah, they're trapped. There's no way out. It honestly feels like the whole quest is about to end right then and there. But then, right when all hope seems lost, the last person you'd expect steps up. It's this kid, the magical child, the one they're supposed to be protecting. He just walks forward, raises his little hands, and bam! Unleashes this incredible wave of pure, raw power. The fireball is just gone, instantly, and everyone is saved. This is our first real look at just how crucial this kid is to the whole mission. Okay, so they make it through the night, but the next morning, a familiar face shows up, and this is where things get really complicated. The conflict that's coming is way more dangerous than any fireball. And for Hatim, our hero, this is just a moment of pure relief and joy, right? It's Jasmine, his fiancée. She found him out here in the middle of nowhere. But Nazira, their mystic guide, who's got this incredible intuition, she immediately knows something is very, very wrong. And this right here, this is the core of the problem. You've got Jasmine, the love of his life, holding a map that she says is their ticket to safety. And then you have Nazira, the wise guide he's trusted this whole time, saying, no way, that map leads to death. So Hatim is stuck. I mean, what do? Who do you believe? The person you love or the person you trust? So while our heroes are busy arguing amongst themselves, we cut away to the real villain behind all this, a sorcerer named Pasha. And we, the audience, get to see his whole sinister plan, which is timed perfectly to this really rare celestial event. And what's so great here is we get to see his whole playbook. The entire 5-day plan is laid out for us. We know exactly what's coming. This creates some serious suspense, right? Because back with the good guys, they're totally clueless. They have no idea they're about to walk straight into this trap. And boom, just like clockwork, Pasha's trap goes off. The black moon rises, everyone is blinded for a moment, and that chaos is the perfect cover. When their sight comes back, the child is gone. And Jasmine, the imposter, doesn't miss a beat. She immediately points the finger at Nazira, just masterfully turning Hatim against the one person who could actually help him. So Nazira gets banished, and the fake Jasmine starts leading the heroes even deeper into danger. But you can't keep a good mystic down, right? The real Nazira isn't done yet, and she comes back for a showdown that is, well, it's about as dramatic as it gets. I mean, just try to imagine the shock here. Hatim literally watches in horror as Nazira, his trusted guide, fires an arrow and strikes down his fiancée. He's totally enraged, heartbroken. He draws his sword, completely convinced that Nazira has just lost her mind. He's screaming at her, right? What have you done? He's demanding an explanation for this insane act. But as he's standing there over the body of the woman he loves, confronting Nazira, the truth comes out. And it is a shocker. It turns out this was never Jasmine. As the body lies on the ground, the magic starts to fade. Her face literally ripples and transforms. And suddenly, it's the face of a total stranger. And that's when Nazira explains everything. This person was Dilfareb, Pasha's #1 agent, a master of disguise, a pawn of black magic, sent with a single mission to make sure Hatim's quest failed from the inside. She lays it all out for him. During the Black Moon, she and the kid were ambushed and captured. That's when she overheard Pasha's soldiers talking and figured out that Jasmine was a fake. And guess who saved them? The child again. His magic was the only reason they were able to escape and get back here to warn everyone. So, okay, the deception is finally out in the open. The team is back together, but they've lost so much time. And now they have to face what might be their most dangerous test yet, this creepy valley that's just covered in a deadly, magical fog. To get through this place, Nazira lays down 3 rules. They're simple, but they are absolute. First, everybody has to hold hands, form a chain.
Second, you can't let go no matter what. And the third rule, the big one, is you must not, under any circumstances, look back.
And the penalty for breaking that last rule? It couldn't be more serious. This isn't just some friendly advice. It's like a law of nature in this valley. You look back even for a second, and you turn to solid ice. Forever. So they're in the valley, and this demonic storm is chasing them. They duck into a hidden ice tunnel, hoping for safety, but it's no good. A much, much worse blizzard, like a literal wall of ice and death, is barreling down the tunnel right at them. They're about to be swallowed whole. And in that split second, the tribe's chief, a man named Fakira, makes a choice.
Just one person, a single, life-altering choice.
He just looks at Hatim and says, "Save the child." That's it. Then he lets go of his hand, breaks the chain, and turns around to face the storm head-on. He intentionally breaks the rule, and in an instant, he's frozen solid, a statue of ice. His sacrifice creates just enough of a barrier for everyone else to scramble to safety. They make it out, they're safe, but they are not the same. And Hatim is just reflecting on the incredible courage of his friend. He realizes that some things are just out of your hands, But the memory of what Fakira did for them, that sacrifice is something they will never, ever forget. And that's really the question we're left with, isn't it? The quest continues, sure. They survived. But they had to leave someone behind to do it. So it really makes you wonder, when the price of moving forward is that high, is it really a victory? Or is it just another kind of loss?